Zachary gets it off quickly and airmailed by Clemson. Highbreeder trying to get back. Rooths with the slam. And this is the...
And he breaks it down for me. It's Paul Mitchell. I can tell you that. I'm not sure which one, but it's absolutely Paul Mitchell styling gel that my guy uses.
Reynaud missed the kind of spinning hook shot.
Oh, nice.
Backdoor Rooths the dunk.
As we see Reynaud get the tip in and making a 10-point game. You come to a shoot around, Pat Kelsey almost has me feeling like I should play basketball again.
And then you remember how sore you are.
I remember. I just had a hip replacement 6 months ago.
Here's Rooths on the drive. Khani Rooths is will give away. Campbell. This is Wilkinson for three and off the mark.
And he just has not had a strong performance in this game. You're talking about an all-rookie member will be for Wilkinson, averaging 20 points a game in his starts the last 11 games coming into this one.
And there's the dunk by Rooths. Uh-oh. Cramp for Wilkinson. Nope. Turned over by Cal. Here's
this going up.
There it is. Lob.
You pay attention to him. I liken him to a lot of the NBA point guards. Does a good job of being able to absorb contact. He doesn't allow you to speed him up. And watch him when he probes the lane. Does a good job of being able to read it once he gets down there and doesn't go too fast.
Well, there you go. He's probing that lane right now. And has to lay it off for Hadley. That's a nice move to the basket. He's stepping down. He wouldn't say that's the reason, so I'm not going to speculate and say it is. But clearly it has been extremely frustrating, and not so much with wins and losses, but especially with the relationships that you're not going to be able to build. As here's a backdoor feed that he's done.
Hadley just kept shaping up to the pass.
All Louisville right now on a 10-0 run. From down 6 to up 4 in the matter of a couple minutes. Edwards poked away from him by Burton. Shot clock tips down to 5. Hadley, great pass inside to Waterman. Extra, Rooths from the corner, buries it.
Ismail Diouf about to come in. We haven't seen Dennis Parker in this one. Pass misfires. Hadley rips down another rebound. Louisville only knows one speed and a slam in transition.
Here is Hadley, baseline. He's working on Kyrie Huey. Couldn't finish. Tap follow is good. And that's inside. Swartz the catch of a tough pass and missed it. Air ball right in front. Rain Smith to the cutting Rooths. Layup good. Louisville advantage. Edwards. Rain Smith clutched on a three, drives, and he'll feed Rooths up and under a good. Lob, and boy, that got deflected away. Traore again got a hand in there. Here's the lead, and Rooths and one.
And another turnover forced by Louisville. Boston College's 11th turnover, and the Cardinals continue to capitalize. Getting a look at the training staff, who've been very busy in this second half. Hadley led the Cardinals in scoring tonight with 22. Rain Smith passes off the three. Rooths in the corner, a 4-point.
And more games as we go down the final home stretch here of the season.
Offensive rebound. Khani Rooths, he's provided some distance.
Here is Harris. Freshman from Salisbury. That got partially blocked, I think. Here's Hepburn. A lead for Hadley. Skipping to the corner. Rooths the lose. A three from the end.
Florida Panhandle. It's amazing the amount of snow that the southern United States along the Gulf Coast has gotten in the last 24 hours.
Well, on the East Coast, that's like wet summertime that the snow, but around this area, certainly spent 2 years playing professionally in France. And
did you ever punch anybody in France?
No.
Or that elbow them?
Probably would have gotten me sent home. Only my broadcast partner, everyone.
Second-year starter. Last year for Rob Lanier, now the head coach at Rice. And this year, one of the few holdovers with first-year head coach Andy Enfield.
And they made a nice jump as well, too. Last season, only 3 points per game, 18 minutes per game. This season, different role. And He's more time, but the way they're playing right now, obviously, you want to keep that momentum going.
Tell you what, Khani Rooths has put together a
good hustle plays. Rhodey with a three. Robinson got a hand to it, overjumped it, and he's late to get back into the play. So 5-on-4 for Hepburn. Sets up the three. It's good from the corner for Rooths.
With the college choice, but he's recruited winners. Guys that have won is he's drawn up another play. And I think with Hepburn, I'll look for low and Leggett to be really aggressive off the bounce, trying to get to the rim. I mean, he's one of the best, if not the best, on-ball defenders in the ACC, and he's out now. Got to take advantage of it.
Oh, what a take by the freshman Rooths.
Second of the half makes it a 2-point game.
In 9.5 minutes.
9-0 Tiger run. Hepburn, Hadley, Rooths at three. Got it at the end of the buzzer.
Had won 18 of the last 19 games coming into this one.
To the rack.
2. And it's an 8-point lead for Louisville. Two teams at 8 and 5, just as ACC play is starting to heat up. Critical conference game, and the Cardinals are rolling.
His ankle. Camper to the bucket. Hadley with he just bothered him right at the bucket, and Hepburn to Khani Rooths.
Get on the roof, young fella.
Into Hamilton, taken away by Hepburn. Chucky on the break. Chucky backs it up. Over to Khani, the fake, and the slam for the freshman, Khani Rooths.
Tell them who.
No. So I like the warning. I'm sure the head of officials doesn't like the warning, but I do.
It fits with your MO. It does. Going against the grain a little bit.
That's a three for Rooths.
But a lot of times the little push off, it happens because the defense is all over the offensive player. So I like that sense. You let it go. It was a physical defensive play. A lot of hands.
Khani Rooths draws a foul on Coopsey in the country, according to Ken Pop. Foster off the mark. And another rebound by James Scott. Rooths
From the corner hits. He had 13 earlier this year against Oral Roberts. He was scoreless in 9 minutes in Saturday's loss to Purdue. 20-point lead. Inside Hadley, he'll feed Rooths with the right hand. Khani Rooths.
His season high in points, and he's been very aggressive on both ends of the court.
Here's Rooths on a reroute baseline and the dunk. Foul trouble in this one. Back out for Taylor. Pass didn't get there. Rooths with the pick. And a big youngster will lay it in. A bad decision.
They got to hurry. Miles Rice into the lane. And still wanting for his first bucket of the day. Edwards, the lob and the finish on the run. Hepburn. And Rooths.
To Hadley. He's down the floor. Hadley right to the basket. Miss for him. Scott with it. Rooths with it. He puts it back up. Of them. Scott with the rebound. Louisville, a turnover each of their last 3 possessions. Scott, Rain, Khani from the corner. Leads to a 3.
It does, and that's just an unforced turnover where Khani's just got to be more careful with the ball, but it leads to a relevant 3 on the other end.
Khani to the bucket, and he gets
to Kai Ziegler.
And then look at the flip
You don't often see 9 turnover first half. He's got a resolve that I know that's impressed you.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of guards, you know, even after 4 or 5 turnovers, just shut down, and their aggressiveness is no more in the game. And Zakai Ziegler, he's just showing the confidence that he has. He's the heart of a lion, you know, continuing to be aggressive, continuing to look for it.
Smith takes it away. So Rain Smith gets in on the action with a steal.